So it is it's nighttime. It's 8:30 p.m. As you can see, nighttime. I lagged on vlogging, so that's why I gotta set up the light like this. But hopefully it's okay. Hey everyone, Heather here, blogger, creator, and entrepreneur, and I'm documenting my entrepreneurial journey through vlogs on this YouTube channel. So if you like what you see, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Is the camera shaking? It's like shaking as I'm talking. Okay. Been a while since I had one of these conversations with you guys as I'm sitting here on my bed. I had my first speaking engagement as a YouTube vlogger, which I was super excited about because, you know, it's the first time. It was the first time that someone asked me to speak, saying that that's what I was. Like, I am a YouTube vlogger and I'm going to talk about whatever. Like, that's my title. And I've done talks before, but it was the first time where it was like in person, again, with the title of YouTube vlogger, where I got to talk to an audience. So I was really proud, and I'm hoping it's the first of many. And this particular speaking opportunity was very near and dear to my heart because I got to speak to the students of the Switzer Learning Center. The Switzer Learning Center is a non-public school for kids with learning differences, learning disabilities, different kinds of mental illness. I was asked to speak because I talk about ADHD a lot and how I have it, and I also have anxiety and depression. Switzer is based in Torrance, California, and I've volunteered with them. I've been very familiar with their organization for a long time. I've referred volunteers to them at one of my previous jobs, so you know, they're an organization that really means a lot to me. And around this time of year especially, the kids get extra anxious from what I was told, and it's because they're either going on summer break or they're graduating, so they will no longer have the supportive community that they get every day at Switzer Learning Center. And you know, Switzer does an awesome job to not only acknowledge that these kids have learning differences and learning disabilities, but that it's okay to have that. And having a learning difference doesn't mean that you are not capable of succeeding. It just means that you have to do things differently. And that was the point of my talk, was that, you know, I didn't know that I had ADHD until I was 30. That was when I got diagnosed. My message to the kids was that, you know, even though you have something that makes you different, that doesn't make you inferior. That doesn't make you less or worse or even better. It just makes you different. And I wanted to tell them that chances are they probably will fail the system. But again, failing doesn't mean that you lose. And that's why I was just so excited to talk to them, because for me, I just feel like I'm a perfect example in that I am a constant failure every day. I am not doing what a typical 31, 32-year-old woman is supposed to be doing at all. I don't even know what I'm doing, you know? I don't even know, like, what is this, a YouTuber? People don't grow up thinking, I want to be a YouTuber. You know, I don't know where I'm going to be in 6 months. I don't know where I'm going to be in a year. So every single day I am creating a system that works for me. In my eyes, I'm happy. In my eyes, I'm successful, and that's all that matters to me. But in order for you to achieve that, you have to be willing to constantly build and develop a system that is completely customized to you. And that's what I do every single day, is that the reason why I'm able to feel success and happiness is because every single day I figure it out. I do what I'm passionate about. I'll include clips of my talk in this video. All right, time to edit. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.
There's something really special here at Switzer. There really is. It might be hard to see that as a student, but coming from someone who's worked with multiple schools, youth groups, and other community organizations, there really is something here that is unique to the community. And it's the acknowledgement that every person here is different, and that's okay. Different doesn't mean worse, different doesn't mean less than, different doesn't even necessarily mean better, it just means different. It means that you're not average, and isn't that a wonderful thing? But I didn't always see it that way. I'm about to get real dirty on you, so sorry to anyone who isn't a Marvel fan. You're designing your own Iron Man suit to fit you, to leverage your talents, to count for your differences. Tony Stark's chest has shrapnel in it, and the pieces are really close to his heart, In fact, they're so close to entering his heart, and it would kill, and if they did, it would kill him, because he's human after all. The shrapnel and arguably his humanness are his weaknesses, his drawbacks, his flaws, his challenges. These things are what make him different. So what did he do? He created an electromagnetic glowing thing that prevents the shrapnel from entering his body, and he made it a part of his suit. And that's it. He doesn't cry, he doesn't ask why me, he doesn't worry about it. Tony Stark focused on creating a completely customized system for him in the form of his suit. So not only does this glowing thing prevent the shrapnel from entering his heart, it also powers up his Iron Man suit and makes him what we know him to be, Iron Man. This is how I see any kind of mental illness or challenge. The faculty and staff here at Switzer do an amazing job in helping to create individualized systems for each of you. And out in the real world, you won't have that support. But speaking from experience, you don't have to be afraid, because all you need to thrive are two things. One, the acknowledgement that you are different, you are unique. And two, the desire to build and continuously develop a system that works for you. Having gone 30 years of life not knowing anything about mental illness or learning differences or disabilities or whatever you want to call them, and then being diagnosed with ADHD, anxiety, and depression right as I was quitting my full-time job and starting my own business, I can tell you that you don't really need anyone else to build a system for you. You can build it yourself. In fact, I don't even think it's really possible for someone to build a system for you, because no one will ever know you as best as you do. You're the only one who fully understands why you do what you do, what drives you, your goals, your likes, your dislikes, and how you feel. People can tell you, actually they will tell you, what they think would work best for you, but you know you best. So try things, experiment, create. If something doesn't work, take it as data and try something else. Meet people, learn from them. But also, don't judge others. By judging others, you're subconsciously putting yourself on the same playing field as them. But remember, you're not in the same field, you're on a different one. People consider me a blogger, people consider me a YouTuber, people recognize me on the street because of YouTube. I had a guy on a motorcycle recognize me while I was at a red light. You're Heather from YouTube. I also get paid to make YouTube videos. This is my job, and I consider myself successful. But when I think about it, I didn't even know what vlogging was until last year, and I would have never known that I had a talent for vlogging if I hadn't just tried it one day. Vlogging wasn't even a thing 10 years ago. I didn't go to school for this, there's no college major for vlogging, there's no books even. I'm literally creating my system every single day. And I've never been more proud of myself or happy with how things are. But if I judged others, and if I let other people's opinions get to me, it can all easily be flipped. I'm turning 32 in less than a month. I'm not married, I don't have a house, I don't have kids, and to many I don't have a legitimate career. I can be seen as unsuccessful, but that doesn't matter to me. I'm happy. I'm happy that I'm helping others, and I'm happy to share my story on YouTube, and that's all that matters to me. It took me 30 years, but I finally found something that I'm truly passionate about. It's possible. I'm telling you from experience, it's possible. If you can create the process of creating your own system, I tell you that what makes you different can also make you a superhero. That's what happened to me.
This lighting is weird. Whatever.